Hello, travelers. It's Endara. Welcome back. We are on episode 4 of our No Man's Sky playthrough. Now, when I say playthrough, I mean this will be the game I will primarily be playing on when I play No Man's Sky. Even after we've hit the center of the universe, which I have never done, by the way, in I don't know how many hours of play. um, this computer is misleading because it doesn't look like I've played much at all. 150 hours on this game, 76, 84, add these all up. But no, I've only been playing on the computer, on this computer, since January 30th, 2025. That's when I bought this computer. Primarily before that, I played on my Xbox. I've been playing on my Xbox since this game came out up until last year. So, well, to be honest, from 2018 to 2020, I didn't play it much because, yeah, it wasn't what it was, I guess, advertised to be. I mean, I tried for like a year and a half. Year and a half. I didn't buy it the day it was released. I found out about it some months later. And then I played it for about a year, but it just wasn't, yeah, it wasn't. I got frustrated because I it I just was not getting it. And then in 2020, when we went work from home and had to stay in our homes, when I got off work, I was bored. So I started watching a lot of TV and eventually worked my way into watching YouTube and discovered a wonderful chap whose name is Survival Bob. Bob taught me a lot of what I know. And then I discovered Jason Plays, who taught me even more. Other stuff. So that I attribute those two creators to my absolute love of No Man's Sky. So if you get a chance to check out their stuff, check it out. They are awesome. There are others too numerous to name, but those are the two that got me back to No Man's Sky. Because I remember somebody say, seeing, oh, Survival Bob plays No Man's Sky, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, how different is it going to be? Oh my God. Night and day from 2018. In just 2 years, it was night and day different. So, thank you, Bob. Thank you, Jason. So, check them out. They're absolutely wonderful. I hope to someday be that wonderful, but I'm doing the best I can. So, episode 4. In the last episode, and apologies, at the end of that episode, I forgot to turn off the recording, so when I logged out, it was just black screen. when I logged out of the game. So there's about 20 minutes of black screen at the end of that episode. So my apologies. If I ever figure out how to actually edit where I can go in, snip a section and remove it, and then scrunch the other two sides together if it's in the middle or something like the end, just snip it off and dispose of it. If I ever figure that out, I will fix that. But for right now, we are stuck with it. So, when we finished last time, we were continuing the Artemis quest, warped to a new planet and or a new system and location, and discovered our first crash ship, which we scrapped. But we also then met Nada at the space anomaly. Once I scrapped the ship, I think that's where we ended the stream or the episode. So we are picking up there. The only thing I did do, and I will show you. So we'll just go into it and get started. The only thing I did do is I went back into that current system, that space station. We were at the space station, but I came over here and I got the missions. So these missions now are in my log. Vengeance, Urgent Haulage, Taste of Mordite. After I did that, I went upstairs and I spoke to every creature, person, whatever you want to call them. They all say visited now, and learned a word of their language. Now, over time, you'll come back to the space station for whatever reason, and it will no longer say that any of your people have been visited. That means you can talk to them again, learn another word. I got all of this. I got the spacesuit. So then I came down here and I took a ride on the Terminus, teleported back to the starter planet, to the space station. I did the same thing at that space station, got the missions, talked to all the creatures, and got the checked to make sure I got the suit. Then I got in my ship, I flew out into space, and I called in the space anomaly. Because remember, we got space anomaly on the third, in the third system. So I called in the space anomaly to get the suit upgrade. Yes, I have to pay for it, but I made like $1.6 million or something like that on the off of that ship that we scrapped. So that, with the money that I already had, and I've spent some, I bought some supplies at the trading things here. I bought all of the ferrite dust they had. It's respawned now. I bought all the cobalt. I bought... What did I buy? Here, that would have been... Those would have been the two things. I bought all of the supplies. I even went to some of these guys and said, hey, what you got to sell? So I did this, and I did this, and I did this, and I did this. So, yeah. just to build up some supplies. I even got if they had rusted metal or the like this one has residual goo. No, this one doesn't. Somebody else did. I bought that because that refines down into nanites, and I need nanites. I've got 9 nanites left. So I'm very nanite poor right now. I need nanites in the worst way. So, once I did that, once I got the suit upgrade on the space anomaly in that first system, I teleported back to the second system. Did the same thing. And I got all the missions. So that's why there are more than just 4 missions in my thing here. I got them all from all 3 states, from all 3 places. There's actually 5 missions, but one of them is locked right now because you're not high enough level. So we are back on the last system because I came back here once I was done with all that. I also learned all the words on all those systems. So, also, the other thing I bought was what I needed to make my personal refiner too. So we're all good there. So now, oh, come on. So now I can start it and go. Now, I don't know, did we see what planet? No, we didn't. There's too many. So we're going to start over here. We're going to push down on our left stick. This is a miasmic planet. We have salvageable scrap. So miasmic, it's fungal mold, which means it's a poison planet. That one over there is a desert planet, also with salvageable scrap. Salvageable scrap is a great way to get parts to build your Corvette. So if you're interested in building a Corvette, this one has salvageable scrap as well. It's star bulb, so it's not it's a grassy planet. It's not a paradise planet unless it says paradise planet. That means the weather is fairly mild. You might get some storms, but they're not the real severe ones. This one is an extreme planet because it has activated copper. Now, if it has activated copper, it might have storm crystals, and it might be worth a look-see. Let's come over here and just fly into the atmosphere and see if we can tell. Because storm crystals are used to make, geez, can't see a darn thing. We're gonna fall into the ground here if we're not careful. Okay, there, oops, there we go. Get my orientation right, man. Okay. So, we're just gonna carefully fly around and see if we see any shining, glowing things sticking up out of the ground. That would be storm crystals. I'm not seeing any. So this one apparently does not have storm crystals. Bummer. Storm crystals are pretty good money. You can sell them, or I actually use them to make, see, now the storm's clearing. I use them to make when I get the recipe, the next, not, hold on, not the warp cell, but the other one. And I can't think of what it's called right now. Honestly, I haven't played in a couple of months, mainly because I kind of got a little burned out on it, because I had been the whole year, every time a new expedition came up, I play it in 3 systems: my computer, my Xbox, and my Switch. Well, the Switch does not accommodate at this point in time the first generation, the Switch 1, which is what I have. You can't build Corvettes. So I got a break from the last 2, but I didn't even get the last one done on my Xbox. So I don't remember if I got the Corvette one done, the first Corvette one done on my Xbox, but I know I didn't get the second one. So, I mean, I do still have like 5 days to get it done. I might break down and do it, but I don't have my Xbox set up to record or to stream. So I mean, I guess probably all I have to do is connect it to the monitor instead of my TV, and then my software goes through the computer, which is connected to the monitor. So I don't know. I might see if I can figure it out. If I can figure it out in the next day or 2, I might just have time to finish it. So, ooh, doesn't have storm crystals, but it does have these crystals. So these crystals, I like them because you can get other mineral from it. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do either. I did get the advanced mining laser, which is the only reason why I can get these. Yeah. Oh, it's very cold here. Okay. That surprises me for a grassy planet. So I did add a couple of upgrades to my mining laser, which is why it's not overheating so much. Okay, that's good. When you crack those open, and I really don't want to right now, only because I've got such limited space. I don't have any storage units in my base back in System 1. We're going to look and see what that planet is. A scorched planet. It has ancient bones. Also activated copper, so it's an extreme planet. That looks like a cold planet. Yep, icy planet, salvageable scrap. Which, might work. There's no... I mean, most of these planets don't have any sentinels to speak of, which is nice. So that's an unmapped planet. It's... Oh, I've already... I think that... Okay, let me... out. The ringed planet, was that the planet we actually visited? I think it might be. Nope, it says unmapped, so I don't think we've landed on it. A lot of times what I will do, especially early on, Ooh, jeez. I was just about to start warping over there. You don't want to warp near ships because, yeah, I've actually had ships warp in at the exact time I'm going by. So this one I've discovered. That one, it says unmapped, so I've not set foot on it. So let's head over there. I've actually had them warp in when I was flying through, and somehow I get stuck in their, not really in their walls, but it's like in an area I can't get out. All I can do is go to a previous save and hope it was recent enough that I don't lose. That's why a lot of times when I jump in my ship to head to the space station, I'll jump in, jump out, and then jump in again because it creates a save point. Space signal detected. Oh, trade frequency. Ugh. Do I really want to talk to you? Probably not. Sales Geck. Friend, please. No idea what he wants. I guess he wants me to take a look at his cargo. Alright, I'll take a look. Ain't promising anything. Yeah, you don't really have anything I need, dude. Sorry. Apologies. Okay. So, yeah. Now there is a save point that you can put down and then tag, and it'll save, and then you can pick it up and take it with you. I just don't have it yet. Okay, so this is, I believe it was a desert planet. For a desert planet, though, it seems like they got a bit of water. Yeah, it kind of looks like they got quite a bit of water. What is that? Oh, that looks like a crashed freighter. Nice. If you need a crashed freighter. If you find a crashed freighter, you can actually dig up their cargo what do you call them? I don't know. Anyway, you can actually dig those up, and ooh, wasn't that close to you. But you have to be careful because they will emit radiation or poison or whatever, so something to keep in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the animals here. I guess that one is... Oh, look at that big guy. Okay. So these are the salvage containers. That's 1,000 U. See, if you dig down too far, you'll hit water. Well, we are on, I believe, an island, so you gotta figure there's armored clams underneath. You can get the living pearls out of those. Oh, you know what? May as well grab the minerals and the plants and everything as well. 7 out of 16. There's a lot on this planet. So that's the only direction I see one. So are we still close enough that we see it? Doesn't look like it. I think we've moved out of seeing range. Oh no, there it is. Let's go ahead and tag it. We can fly over there. I don't see any more red dots. All I see are green footprints indicating that there are no more unknown animals here. Over across the water. It's like I didn't know that this island was even that big. I don't think it is. It was just on a different island. This is not very smooth. Okay, I definitely need to get some more nanites because so this is the salvage. So you uncover it. I uncover it completely. And then I kind of get a little bit under it. And change back to my other weapon. That didn't work so good. Oh, maybe it did. Whatever does damage. I don't have a bolt caster right now, which means I probably shouldn't be doing this because I think the Sentinels are probably going to come get me. Corvette assembly, designing a habitable starship. So I don't detect any Sentinels. So we're gonna unbury this one. Now, not all of them will have pieces to build a Corvette. So maybe it is this. Oh, it is that. Okay. Now, sometimes on some planets, you do this, and Sentinels will come running. They're usually corrupted Sentinels, and there's only like 2 or 3 of them, so very manageable. So, I don't start building a Sentinel or a Corvette until I have a number of pieces and parts. So, I think that's only like 2 pieces so far. And those just go into your inventory. So, the thing is, as small as our inventory is, so I've got deflector shields. I've got a relay joint, structural support. Not sure exactly what it does other than a relay joint. I don't know. Is it hollow? Can you walk through it? Is it part of the... I don't know. And a thruster. A rear thruster. Only one. So... Oh, and an Albatross cargo tank. There's a cargo tank. Piece of hull cowling for a Corvette-class starship designed to streamline and protect core. Okay, so it's not really a cargo area or anything. That's what I was thinking. It's like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. So we don't have very much more room. I really shouldn't be doing this. You know what? Buried technology. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to start picking up the buried technology. I keep going for the Y to jump or to fly, or use my my jetpack, because that's what you use in Fallout. It's out of range. Okay, I gotta get back over there. I gotta make some room. See, you use the A now in this game, where in the other game you use the Y. So I'm hitting the Y, needing to jump, and that's just changing what type of weapon I'm using. Okay, let's see. I don't have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, so it looks like I can move these 4 bits of Corvette stuff over. And then, so, I mean, overall, it's kind of an interesting looking planet. I cannot fathom how it's a desert planet when there's all this water. I just don't get it. Okay, so where was I? There it is. Let's go ahead and get that. And always use oxygen. Now, if you try to get close to it and you mess up and it snaps and you take damage and it closes up and now you can't get the little pod thing, the grassy pod, just move away from it and it'll open up after a few moments. Okay, let's see, are there any more of those anywhere nearby? There's one over there, 149 away, which isn't bad. There's one here that's 335, a little further. Ooh, there's a buried cache that way. Nanites. Told you, we're nanite poor. Oh, and dagnabbit, hang on, give me a minute. 33. Okay. 33 minutes, so I need to set a timer for an hour and 15. That way we have a 15-minute buffer to get to a stop point. There we go. Okay, it's going. I always forget. Always. That one I can just, I don't have to dig. Okay, where else? There's one. 238. Buried cache 253. Alright, we'll go get that and then come back, get the cache. You know, I didn't think to look and make sure that, yeah, we've got launch fuel. It's like, do we even have launch fuel just in case we need to call our ship in? Is that? Yeah, I see that. Okay.
So when you got animals right around you, be careful about doing that jump thing. Doing that. Because if you fly into one when you're doing that, they consider it being attacked, so. It's not time for dinner yet, kitty. You'd think I never feed them. I do, I swear. They just aren't liking this new setup. Okay. You know what? I'll bet there's fish in this. So see, none of these have damaged machinery nearby. When you see one that does not have damaged machinery, most of the time, not always, most of the time, in my experience, you can access them from the surface. You don't have to have the terrain manipulator to get to them. Okay, where is it? There it is. Okay. And the same thing for these. See, I can access that from here. Okay, this is probably not going to give me nanites. I could be wrong. Nope. It gave me, but it gave me something nice. It gave me cadmium. Cadmium is good because unless you are in a red system, you can't get more cadmium. So if you are in a red system, you will not find copper in the trade terminals. You will find cadmium because that's the metal that they have in that system. Okay, my ship is this way. You could find chromatic metal, sure, but you won't find copper. So, alright, let's hop to another island. I think that might be the one that we started on. So, this could be a deep water planet. And a way you can tell how deep the water is. Let's see. Because I did not know this. Somebody recently told me. If you jump into the water and just tread water, it should tell you their seafloor is 19 units. So it's not too deep. But let's take a look and see. We are looking for red dots. Yes, see? There be sea life, fishies. These are not the kind of fishies that you fish for. These are the, I mean, you can shoot them and you will get meat from them. Come on, is there a creature? There it is. I figured it was probably one of these little crab type creatures. Okay, so there's crystal sulfite over there, armored clams. I'm not seeing any more red.
Oh, there's some red dots. Looks like they're schooling. So we've got 13 out of 16. We've got the majority of them. I want them all, like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Now, it's a long way up. When I jumped off there, I didn't realize how far down it was taking me. But as long as you point at a wall, it will take you all the way up, even if you don't have any propulsion in your jetpack anymore. Alright, there's really not anything here. So, let's see. Oh, there's a ship. Sometimes, if you follow the direction a ship is going, now they tend to fly faster than you do. If they're headed for a trade post, I've had them lead me to them, but they generally do tend to fly much faster than I do. Because I usually have a POS ship like this one. You know what I want to do if we can today? I want to find. Well, I need to find nanite so I can upgrade my my ships or my multi-tools weapons. Okay, that's not a case of pirates that are getting ready to attack us. That's a fugitive pirate that it's like a bounty situation. If you follow it, you find the marker, and I don't know, we might be out of range now, might not be able to tell. See, it says there, Buckengek Nifsto, 132,000, there he is. So, if I had a decent ship, I could fly towards him, and when I get close enough, it will trigger a battle. No, not in this ship. No way. So, I'm gonna head back to the space station for now. So keep in mind when you get to where you're no longer in red and yellow systems, which have a yellow sun, so you get copper. Once you get into the red, green, and blue systems, they tend to be more extreme. So just be aware of that. And some systems do not have space stations. So unless you need to go to a red system for a specific reason, if there's not a space station, I don't bother. And the way you can tell if there's a space station, the best way is get an economy scanner, because it'll give you all the information you need to know. So, or most of the information you need to know. Oh, how did I miss that? Okay. That gave me some nanites. 15. Not many. But at least I'm no longer in the single digits. Okay. Sorry about that. Where was I? I don't know. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. So, if you're interested in building a Corvette ship, you want to look on the sidewall over here. Not no, they're not. They don't have some over there. There are four um, teleporters. If you have a Corvette and you come into a space station, it will land you in one of the designated Corvette spaces. And then when you get ready to go back to your ship, instead of running all the way down to your ship, which could be in the very, very last Corvette space, if you look over here, there will be an icon showing the Corvette symbol above one of these teleporters. That's the one you want to get into to go see, to get to your Corvette. We don't have a Corvette, so I'm just going to take the first one and we're going to see whether or not we have anything. I don't think we do. No landing gear, nothing. Yes, I know. Toggle the menu. Oh, there we go. Cockpit. Oh, apparently I do have a cockpit, but we need a... Those are thrust... No, these... No. That's a thruster. So it looks like... Do we have thrusters? No. This we have. If it's not in color, I don't think you've got it. So we don't have anything except what we found on that planet. Oh, it looks like we've got some windows. You know what? I did finish the Corvette. Both of the Corvette, those last two missions before the redo started. So I may be able to pull up the workshop. I may be able to pull up the or next time we go to the space anomaly, we can see if I've got things in there. So see, this says teleport to docked ship, radiant pillar. So I guess it moved my radiant pillar. Why? No, that's where my radiant pillar is. What do you mean move to your dock ship? Okay, so let's take a look at this. Locate a long-distance transmitter to reestablish contact with Artemis. You know what I want to do though? Let's see. Oh, hollow terminal. Well,
Warning. Threat detected.
I want to look for something first. So we're gonna see if we can warp. I'm going to hit the B button, which takes you into Fleet Free Explorer. You can go anywhere, not just along the track that it gives you. So I'm looking to see, without an economy scanner, will it tell me whether... Oh, yes it does. It tells me that that's a dissonant system. I need an indium drive to get there. But yeah, it's a dissonant system. So we might be able then... Okay, here's a dissonant system. It's a GEX system. I can't tell you more than that. All we know is it's 147 light year, and it's dissonant, and it's an F0 PF, and I don't know what that means. It's the type of system it is. I don't know. So let's take a chance. We are going to go here and hope that it is a decent dissonant system. That there's a space station. Yes, there is. That it is a working space station. It appears to be. Yay! So first thing I do is I go to the space station. Now I need to go. Where is it? So this is system 4. I'm making note of our systems so that now we have not been to Nackland Yubs. I don't know why it's listed there. It says all visited systems. I don't know if that, it doesn't mean that it's the systems that you yourself have visited. It's all visited systems. There must be somebody else on this server or in this instance, or I don't know how to describe it, and they have been to that system. I don't know. So the bridge rod. I'm making note of the systems that we go to that I haven't already been to, so that we can, so that I can go back afterwards and get. I don't get them until I can log them. I've got a spreadsheet system that I use with No Man's Sky, so I can keep track of what missions I have to go to what system for, or back to what system for. So yeah, I'm not going to take the missions until I can log them, and I'm not going to do that on the recording. So you know what? They've got more tritium. Let's grab the tritium. I mean, I've got the money. It wouldn't hurt to grab 6 wiring looms, because a lot of stuff that until you start scrapping like upgrades, and sometimes I will insert an upgrade that I don't intend to keep anyway and scrap it just so that I can get the wiring loom. So I'm up to 7 now. So I think there was something I was going. Oh, was it that? No. There was something I was going to make, or something I was going to install. Oh, I can move that and add that to it. Okay. But yeah, if I've got like B or C class upgrade modules, and I need wiring looms, and I don't have the money, the units, credits, or whatever you want to call them, to buy something, or to buy them with, I will, I'll install them into my ship or my suit or my multi-tool, and then I will scrap them.
Receive.
So if you, like if I were to come here and, not that, like if I were to come here on this X, because it's only got warp efficiency, it doesn't give me, like this gives me an additional 251 units of travel. Is that? No. I don't have a, no I don't. I usually put this type of thing into a supercharged slot. That way it increases, so my 251 might become 300. Because I can't remember what the percentages it raises it by. So here's our suit upgrade. So I can buy this one, it's 30,000. I could buy this one, it's 30,000. So I'm gonna buy one from up here, and I think it's this one. Oh, it won't let me. It won't even let me do that one. Come on. Visited. I didn't buy though. Or maybe I did? No, I did not buy one. This is a new system. I visited. I did not buy. Oh, you're going to tell me I lose it because I didn't. Okay. Note to self. If you go into it, get it, because otherwise you'll be locked out of it, apparently. That is not fair. Oh. That irks me now. Oh, no point in talking to anybody. I don't have any units. Because I have not been here before. Alright. That kind of irritates me. Whatever. Okay. I'm not gonna talk to these people. I'll come back through here when I come back to get the, missions. Okay, so let's look at that planet. That is a high energy planet. There's uranium, which is radioactive. So you want to hopefully have some radioactivity modules on your suit to counter. That one back there, it says unknown. If there's anything in the foreground, like the edge of another planet, sometimes it won't go. Terraforming catastrophe, that means it's pretty much a dead planet. Anytime you see rusted metal as one of the mining options, it's a dead planet. There's nothing on there. There will be no life forms on there, so no animals to get. Oh, let's see. Ooh, that looks like another that looks like a nice water planet.
Paradise Planet, salvageable scrap. And it doesn't look like there's any. It's not the. But you know what? It's not what we came for. We will come look at it later. We are looking for the. That's the one that's the unknown planet's terraforming. That's the one that's Paradise. That's unknown. That's unknown. And that's the high energy. So we've seen these three. We don't know what these two are. So let's tag this one. We'll start that one back there. So we're going to come around this way. Ah, there it is. So we're going to get past this planet. And then we can scan it. Ah, insufficient fuel. Okay, flourishing planet, which again is a nice planet. It has Starbulb, which is a nice planet, but it has high activity. So most likely that last planet, this one, is going to be our well, which way, guys? Is going to be our Dissonant planet. It said this was a dissonant system. Where is it? Not that one. I'm looking for maybe, ah, there it is. It's behind the space station. Oh, that's right. We're out of fuel.
Recharged.
We need fuel. So if you're enjoying the content today, please give it a like and hit the subscribe button. It does help the channel to grow, which is my goal at this point. I want to grow the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified when a new video hits. I'm going to try and do No Man's Sky at least one day a week. Right now I'm doing Fallout 4 with some Settlements 2 and other mods pretty much daily. Eventually, as I get through that one, I may drop that down to like once a week. Because at that point, all I'll be doing is some funky. Okay, so this planet appears to have storm crystals, even though it's not. Yikes! What would typically be flagged as an extreme planet. Well, I mean, I guess any can be extreme without having activated copper. Trying to land, trying to find someplace I can land close to the storm crystals, but it's not, I guess, finding a flat spot. Yeah, landing not clear. Ah, there we go. And you wait. I'll just get out of the ship and it'll say storm clearing, because those things will disappear immediately. So there's a couple more. Okay, I think that's 4 altogether. And we are fast running out. Oh, what's this here? High energy shields. Well, I don't remember moving those over. Okay, I got more piece. This is a glitching separator there. Oh, there's more.
Oversized canister link. Heavy-duty structural support for a Corvette-class starship designed for connecting larger modules. So over there, there's a couple more. That might be the
Weather
two.
update.
Yep, see,
Storm
they're
clearing.
putting, see, they close up immediately. So, yeah, I got 4 of them. Now,
Extreme temperature detected.
we never did, this, if this is our, dissonant planet, and it likely is, there are no other planets, this is not a good type of planet because it is very, very hilly and you almost have to fly. Yep, this is our dissonant planet. This is the dissonant planet is the only place you will find those structures. Those are just Atlantidium. But there's another that is similar that are called um, radiant crystals, I think. These here are the radiant crystals, and these you have to have an advanced mining beam to get. But this is a terrible, terrible type of planet to try and maneuver around. I mean, just trying to find the resonant resonance detector. I forget what they're called. They're this machine that's got like a tall fin, and you have to destroy those, and it'll either give you a beacon to get to a dissonant camp, or it'll give you a part that you need to find a crashed Sentinel ship. So this is just not a good system for dissonant, for finding what we're looking for. So we are going to head back to the space station. Just before we get there, we're going to call in the anomaly so that we can, in fact, you know what? We don't even have to get all that way, because we really don't have anything to go back to the space station for. So we're just going to come over here.
Warning. Threat detected.
And see, there's another bounty. Rating GEC 113,000 units. So I want to look at something.
Technology recharged.
God, I'm wondering something. I don't know if you can, no, it doesn't look like it.
No free slots in suit inventory.
Oh, of course there's not. Oh, we'll put it in the starship then. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here, and I want to look specifically at my expedition rewards. Oh, okay, yeah. These are all Corvette parts. These are Corvette parts. Corvette parts. Some of these are. It looks like most of these are aesthetic. Like this is a Deadeye cannon, so it's a weapon system. Is that it? Yeah, all this other stuff is older stuff. I can't wait to get a freighter. My Normandy. Previously collected. Not on this game it hasn't been. Already redeemed. Okay, so supposedly any playthrough should allow you access to it. I don't get. Let's see. A young one, you who still own the boundaries of this universe, how I envy you. My time out in reality has long passed, but I do so miss it. Perhaps you might help an old soul and share the things you've seen. If only I could once again sense the creatures we share our lives with. So give data creatures. So basically that last line is the only thing that changes every time he speaks with you after a day has gone by. So last time we shared our knowledge of planets. Well, we'd only been on a handful of planets in 3 different systems when we talked to him. We've seen a lot more creatures than we did planets. So let's see. Let's give him the data. 220. Not much, but still, hey, considering what I had. So we're going to come over here again, and Traveler hopes to make progress. Traveler tests themselves. I will help and exchange progress for progress. Again, that sentence never changes. So in the future, I'm not going to read that sentence or what the other guy says up until the last line. Or wealth, perhaps, experience, or materials, both valid. Today, storm crystals. I am not trading in my storm crystals because you don't get much for them. So I am just going to transmit milestone data. You have seen much, but do you understand? Not for me to know. Please take this. Again, that line never changes. So again, ooh, and I got 800 nanites that time. I might be able to get what I need over here. Haha. So it's actually, no, it's a ship thing. This is Starship. That's what I want. Economy. Now I need, yeah, wiring looms and microprocessors are all I need to build it. It gives you economic data, and I'll show you when we get back to warp to another system. Required parts, I'll need to buy or make microprocessors, depends on what it takes to make them. You can almost always get them at the space station terminal. Almost always. So, that is 150 nanites. I can afford it now. So, let's see here. It goes on our starship. And I hate using the space for this, but it is needed. So I need 4 more microprocessors. I've got 1. Do I have enough stuff to make 4? No. You know what? I may as well go ahead and make the 2. And then I only need to buy 2. So now we're going, oh wait a minute, one more thing we need to do. We're going to come over here because we screwed up and lost the last one. So hold that down. So again, 30 or 30. You know what? Maybe I did buy it. Maybe I bought this one. Let's see. Okay, that's what it was. Now, did I pick right? I did. Okay, so those are the 3 supercharged slots that are available for the exosuit. So, and they're usually in that exact same spot. I'm pretty sure it's the same for everybody, but don't quote me on that. I've never asked somebody and said, "Hey, show me in your inventory where your supercharged slots for your backpack." I've never asked. Okay, so maybe I did accidentally purchase the slot for that. So now if we go, no, not here. If we go here to the synthesis laboratory and we go here, we have to buy this, this, and this before we can buy this. This is the warp hypercore. If you are totally out of warp cell fuel and you've got 1 hypercore, it will fill your meter. It will top it off. As opposed to taking 4 warp cells. And it takes a storm crystal and an antimatter to make. Which is why I like the storm crystals. Of which I have 4. So, I might be able to afford it. Let me see. This would be $250, and I don't know how. Oh, and that would be $250, and this would be $250. $750 wouldn't leave me a whole lot. I could do it. You know what? I'm going to. There. Now, if I want to make fuel for my warp engines, I can make 4 of the warp hypercores. Okay, so we are going to teleport over to the space station. That's the current system. It's this one. I need 2 more. I knew there was something I needed to come over here for. Well, I didn't mean to get 3. I figured, well, this will let me use them all, and I'll have an extra slot available for other stuff. Forgot about that, and that. See, that opened up several more spots. Oh, that finished. Now let's take that, combine it with that, and top it off.
Technology recharged.
Okay. So now we can build this. Finish. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. Gotta do something real quick. Don't have to go far at all. I'm gonna stay right here. How many? I need to see how many. I might have to go back over to the space anomaly. Messed up. Because I just thought of something. Depending on how many of those buried those buried modules. Shoot. Hang on. Okay. Buried technology modules. What did I do? Mission target is in another system in space. Consult the galaxy map. Yes, I know. We're going past that for right now. Because I seriously want to find, I've only got like 45 minutes left to this 2-hour segment, and we haven't gotten a lot accomplished. Oh, this is the wrong place. These. Yes, we need to go back over to the space anomaly. I can get 2 storage units to put up at my base back in the first system. And that way I can
Hostile scan detected.
get some stuff out of my inventory and it's not going to be a problem. That's not what I wanted to do.
Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching.
Okay. Once we get into the, yikes. Into the, space anomaly, we'll be fine. There we go. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Sometimes if you now, I've had this go good and I've had this go bad. All I can do is try. Okay. I've had it to where when I've jumped out of my ship like that, the floor never doesn't come in time, and I just fall through and find myself floating down to space, which sucks. It's just that because we were in a hurry, so we hit the thing and then we flew at the fastest speed to get inside. Okay, so we are looking for those, our storage containers. So we are going to get number 0
Item received.
and number 1.
Item received.
Yeah, and that leaves us 3. So we'll just hang on to those 3 for right now. So now to get us to where we don't have so much, we are going to fast travel back to our base. And I just hit, when I went in there, I just hit your bases, and it'll show you all of your bases. Well, this is the only base I have right now. So I'm going to warp there. So right now I don't have a whole lot of stuff using up power from my
Power cells depleted.
solar panels.
Technology recharged.
My battery, it's storing right now, so no, it's depleting. 4, 3, yeah, it's going down. 56.3. Yeah, so right now the battery is depleting because it's nighttime. So it's using the battery to power everything that requires power, which at this point in time should just be the the teleport, the teleporter. So, what we can do is add, see, I don't know if the battery maxed out or not. So what we can do, we can build, possibly, I need gold. Is there any in my ship? I sold my gold. Well, wouldn't you just know it? Okay, so I can't build any more of that. I might be able to build another battery just in case. Condensed carbon. I'll have to take some of my carbon and run it through this. Except that I need my condensed carbon right now.
Technology recharged.
Oh, but you know what? Now we have our advanced mining laser. So, if there are any of those red rocks, we see not the O2. C plus. That should be carbon crystals, yes. Yeah, so before we could mine this one, but not that one because it required the mining laser. Well, now we can mine it, and that gave us 74. I don't know how many we need, but let's see if we can find any more of them suckers. So now we can also get the ones that, the big blue ones, and we can now get any of the yellow ones, of which I'm not seeing a single one nearby. So we do need some more dihydrogens. I think, yeah, we're down to 29. So you know what? If we know where it is, there it is. I was like, wait a minute, I saw it, or I saw some. Well, there's some over here. It may not be what I was looking for, but man, they are not as thick on this planet. They're like really, there's a lot of space between each individual little rock. It's going to take a while. Here, nope, that's carbon. Never a bad thing to get more carbon. There's some over there. Ow! Stupid hazardous fauna or flora. The only time the fauna is hazardous is when I accidentally shoot them or hit them when I'm doing my... Whoa. Okay. That is new. What am I doing? I'm like invisible? Oh. I don't know what that was. A shield? Oh, is that... Hold on. Do I have a shield? No, I don't have the personal... Unless it's this. No, I don't have a shield here either. Okay, I'm confused. I don't know what that was. Is that new, or have I always been able to do that and I just never knew about it? All I did was I pushed on the left bumper and it... That's weird. I have never, ever done that before. I've never seen that before. I did not know I could do that. Is that a new thing, or is that something we've always been able to do? If anybody can answer that question, I would really appreciate it. So, yeah. Freaky. So next time I have to hide, I'll know what to do, right? Oh, is that copper? You know what? It is copper. May as well go ahead and mine it. Because copper you can always use to make chromatic metal. That way you don't have to buy it. I just as soon buy copper and mine it, and convert it. But I will not hesitate to buy chromatic metal if I need it. Especially if I'm very flush, you know, if I've got the units. I do not hesitate. And I'm not talking, oh yeah, I've got over 1,000,000 units, I'm good. No, no. Unless you can go out and buy a freighter, when, you know, an S-class freighter, when one flies up next to you, it's like, oh, that's an S-class. Well, you can't tell unless you land on it, but you see, oh my god, it's an S-class. Unless you've got enough money to say, yep, I want it here. That's not being flush. Seriously, not. So, yeah, I've watched some of these newer players that are like, oh man, I've got 10 million, I'm doing good. Yeah, no, I've got like 3 billion. Let's talk. Let me give you some pointers here, kiddo. And it's, this is all stuff that I've learned from other people. Hence, see the first 5 minutes of this video. So I do try to share the knowledge when I learn something. I do try to, oh, look what I learned today. This is so cool. You're gonna love it. So, yeah. And there's stuff I'm still learning about this game. After how many years? Okay, so I'm gonna take care of these when I get them because I can't afford to let them sit in my inventory. Scanner recharging. Looking to see if there's some more dihydrogen crystals over there. Now, mining beam and any of the weapons systems for your multi-tool will hurt and potentially kill creatures. Terrain manipulator, no. Doesn't affect them because they are not terrain. So just be careful when you're shooting off your multi-tool, what you've got up. So we're looking for C+. There we go. That should be red crystals. Not any big ones, all little ones. Up some sodium here. A new area discovered, so let's see if we can find the marker for the area. It would probably come up as like a an unknown building, or there's a symbol that it would show up as if it's just a border marker or a sector marker. Well, if I use the right thing, this is how I would tell. Okay, let me do that again and then see if still no. Okay, I don't know where the marker would be. It could be in any direction. So, I don't know. And that just means that you've entered this new sector. The actual marker could be a long ways away. So a lot of language kiosks. It's the best way I can describe them. Well, you know what we can do? Let's go here. Let's use one of these because we've got, well, I've only got one. No, the rest of mine are in my ship. So I've got one in my exosuit. So we'll probably have to grab bring our ship over so that we can fly, because I know it's going to be further away than we're going to be able to walk. 1 hour. So if I do this, it doesn't tell you how far away it is. So it's not that far in the grand scheme of things. So oh, I'm at a 0. Of course I am. I didn't check it. Alright. Where's my ship is that way. Have we been to this one? I think we have. This close to our base. Pretty sure. Yep. We're back in this system, and this marker is over by our ship. So let's see here. Oh, I wonder. What would it take to make... That's all it takes, okay. So now, these round ones that we could not open before, now we can, because we needed a version 1 Atlas Pass, but I made a version 2, and that gave me a warp cell. So I have 94%, so we're just gonna let it sit there.
Technology recharged.
We need to make some more of the thruster fuel. That's where we're going. So, see, by air, it's only going to take 3 minutes, but I don't want to wait 3 minutes. I'm going to go up, out of the atmosphere. You got to get all the way out of the atmosphere, and then you can go back to it, and it takes a lot less than 3 minutes. So now, sometimes if you come in too hot, it won't let you land right away. So I try to kind of do like a roundabout. I come in at more of an angle if I can, or I circle around and come back to give it time for the ground to fully mesh in. Because again, I have had it to where I jump out of my ship even here and I go right through the land. And it's like, oh, this sucks. Okay, so we need carbon nanotubes. I need to make one. And I've got one of those already, so I don't need to make one of those. So that's nice. There's carbon. And I've got sodium nitrate, so we should be good to go. So clear that, and that, and that. So now these are free ones, so being that I took this as the last one, these are probably now at a premium, so I'm going to just start filling in. The exosuit only has, to my knowledge, 3 supercharged slots. So I'm gonna go up there and get that one. See what else we've got. Oh, there's a fossil bed over there, but oh, we didn't do what I came to this planet to do. That is to build, but I am going to grab that, to build our storage units at our base so we can offload some of the stuff that we don't need to carry around. Like for right now, the Corvette pieces and parts. And some other stuff. I can't think off the top of my head exactly what else, but there is more. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's take a look-see. That's a cargo drop, so it's not what I'm looking for. There's another buried technology module. We're down to about 15 minutes, folks. There's one that way, 300. How far is that one? 170. So we'll go to that one, come back, and come back to this one. So I need to head west because I'm heading almost directly east. So mostly, well, I just have to come back to my ship. It's 100 and some odd units is not all that far. So, and this one lets us just pull it without digging down to it because there's no he's such a pretty creature. So interesting. I like those. Did I get all the animals? Yes, I did from this planet. I did. I've already claimed them. Okay, so that was weird. That looks like a rainbow, but I actually think it's the halo of that other planet. It's the separation of the different parts of the atmosphere. They'd show up as different colors. Yeah, they've got these pretty floating plants. Okay. Let's warp out. And then
our base. Coming pretty much straight down, so no matter how I orient myself, it's so I'm gonna just come around and fly back in. I need to get this is generally not how I build my bases. I generally use the there's another set of jeez Louise. Building so how about we put them up here on the roof. Oops. Well, shoot. To turn that this way. Oops. That'll work. And then, oh, that was one. Oh, well, that's in the wrong place then. For now, I'm just going to put that there. And I'm going to come up here and grab 1 or 0. And put this one down right here. And then grab this one and it snaps right to that one. There we go. There, 0 and 1. And they're right here. So now we're going to have 2 more things. Being powered. Wire. Now, because this one and this one are connected, it powers them both. So we can hit X here. Now I usually put these in, I put certain things in certain boxes, but this early in the game I go ahead and just put what I need to where. So I need to grab, this can go in the ship. For now, these can go in the ship. So now I'm going to go to the ship and I'm going to bring, I don't need this on a normal day-to-day basis. Nor that, nor that. Possibly need those. I don't need the Corvette pieces right now. Oh, I keep forgetting I've got that. Put that up there. This can go in there, this.
No free slots in suit inventory.
This.
No free slots in suit inventory.
Oh, was I putting those in the suit and not in? Duh. There. Okay, and this can go there. The rest of this I need. This I don't at the moment. This I don't. This I don't. This I don't. This I don't. Just for right now, I don't. I'm a long way away from being able to go up against the Sentinel pillar. Well, going up against the Sentinel pillar, unless it's part of the weekend Nexus missions, because then you have to, yes, you have to defeat all of the Sentinels that come out, and there's like 3 or 4 waves of them. And I mean, we are talking Sentinel walkers and everything else. So just no, not anywhere ready for that yet. That I don't need right now. I don't. Do I have the bolt caster? I do not yet have a bolt caster. Paralysis mortar could very well come in handy. This, the neutron cannon, will as well. I'm just... It's an S-class mining beam upgrade. I mean, it's not horrible. It's okay, I guess. It's an S-class. Oh, I gotta get more slots. I need to upgrade it to an S-class. That takes, I believe it's 50,000 nanites, not units, nanites. So, yeah. I think that's everything I can do. So, I kind of need to hang on to that for now because I will at some point be getting a bolt caster. These 2 things I need, those need to go on my suit. This I should hang on to, and this for now. So I cleared quite a bit out of my starship, or from my starship, and that is more living slime. Man, sinuses are stuffy tonight. That'll give us another 52. Okay, so, so we've still got quite a bit of storage. In our storage containers right there. Let's see, can we get anything from this? Recovery in progress. Data recovered 6%. New data available. Search archives. Entry 4925X follows. Found additional buried technology modules. Construction proceeding smoothly. Recent expedition yield. Copying data to additional data available. Construction logs recovered. Blueprints assembled and prepared for download. Exosuit technology data extracted. Downloading plans. Personal upgrade module. So, oh, okay, life support module. It's a B class, but until we can get anything better, there we go. I'll take it for now. So, it's nighttime. I meant to see if I could build another battery.
I can. Oh, come on, stop. Um, okay, so when this starts charging again, it'll charge both. Now I believe it charges equally, so basically half will go into this one, half will go into that one. If it was maxing out the first one, then it may not max out both, being that there's only one solar panel and I have no gold, so unless I want to shoot asteroids, which I might do when I'm not recording, just to so that you don't have to sit there and watch me shoot at asteroids for a while. So okay. So now we can go ahead and teleport up to the space station. This is our current system. This was the original system. This was the new system that we just went into today, so we're gonna go there. That way we continue on our hunt for another dissonant system, and hopefully it'll have a better planet. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking it probably could have stayed closer to my starter, and it might have given me planets that weren't quite so mountainous. So the green line is, let's see, the current mission. So the mission, that we have listed, that's under logs, is the Artemis timeline. So this would take us back to the that other system before this one. So if we were to follow that, it would take us back to this system, which I don't want to go back. I want to go forward for right now. So I'm going to look at some of these stars to see. So that's a blue system, hence the bright blue color. Some of these are purple systems, which technically we're not supposed to be able to access because I thought we had to do a quest that we are nowhere near ready to undertake. Come on. What is that other one? Water. Now that's red, so shouldn't that be a red system and require... I just don't know. Require a cadmium drive. I have no idea. I don't know. maybe not. That's a 3. That's a 2. Or is it because they're water systems? But a lot of these say water system. Okay, see how this one, this is where you get additional information. So come back over here. So underneath where it says 249 LY, that's light year. That is the Corvax symbol. So that is a Corvax system. There are 2 asterisks or 2 stars next to it. 1 star is the poorest system. 2 stars are medium, and 3 stars are the wealthy. They're the highest level. So this is a medium system. DNA is the DNA matrix tells you the type of economy they have, which is science. Now if you hit the Y button, it opens it up more, and it tells you race Corvax, advanced materials. They buy at 71.8%. They sell at minus 10.8%. So, or they buy at 10% under value. They sell at 71% over value. So, what does that tell you? Conflict level, we don't know because we don't have the conflict scanner. So I'm looking for one though that states that it is a dissonant system. No. There we go. There's one. I mean, it looks blue, but it doesn't say that it is an indium system, because, which I would think it would, we would require an indium drive or whatever you need to get to an indium system. So there's the space station. Let's go ahead and touch base there. Boots on the ground. Get our save point. And this lets us teleport back to the system in the future if we want. If you never land here, you won't be able to land on the space station. And on the planets, or in the planets in the space in the system, unless you happen to put down a base. So I'm not doing anything there yet. I'm not going to be talking to all of the people. Catch them later. Okay, so here we've got that multi-tool expansion module. Add slots for free with an expansion slot. I have 1 expansion slot, so let's use it. Upgrade. There we go. That's done. And here's our exosuit. So now this one, if I do this one, it would cost 50,000, and if I do this one, it would cost 30. So I'm going to do this one. Yeah, so I'll do the top one, and then I'll do the bottom one. So I'm going to keep it as squared off as, I want to make it as squared off as possible.
Units
That
received.
gives me units. And let's see if there's something up here. Yep,
Received.
4 units. I want nanites, people. Give me nanites. Show me the nanites. Oh. swear my cats can tell time. Because at 5 o'clock, well, actually at 4, they started begging for food. But I feed them at between 5 and 5:30 a.m. and 5 o'clock p.m. As close to that mark as I can. They don't like it, but that's just how it is from now on. So at 5 o'clock, my 5 o'clock alarm went off. They were right here. I swear they can tell time. So that's that little bit of a pause, because when I go over to pause my recording, well, for Fallout it shows up as an actual where you go to the pause screen. So I don't know, maybe if I go here before I switch over, it might be different. I don't know, but I just switch over to my recording system and hit pause and go feed them. And I mean, if I'm away for 2 hours, it would still only show up as a moment or two for you guys, unless, like I did with the last recording, I forgot to turn off the recording when I shut down No Man's Sky last time. I don't think that you could hear me in the background, because I think when the game is not running, it doesn't bring in the sound, if that makes sense. So I don't know, but so like I said, if you watched 3 and you sat there for 20 minutes thinking something was going to come back, my apologies. If somehow you missed 3 and you end up watching this one, when you watch 3, just shut it down when it goes to black screen, because I just forgot to. Frothing planet. Oh, that's a an anomaly planet. Pretty sure. Yeah, see, it's got bubbles. Bubbles. And it seems to me there was no... There we go. Seems to me there was no sentinels to speak of. Let's see. Oh, I have to get out. And that would be our animal.
Units received.
So 1 of 1. Sentinels, oh, there is Sentinels. It's the, this is the Dissonant planet. That's why you see all these purple, purple crystals. So there's a dissonance resonator. But you know what? We still don't have, it depends on what is surrounding it. So we'll head that way. As long as we don't attack the resonator, any sentinels around it won't be bothered by us. I just want to take a look. If it's just regular sentinels, we might be able to do it and outrun them. Well, I mean, even if it's bigger Sentinels, we might still be able to outrun it. Ooh, there's a... So we need radiant shards. See, this isn't a radiant shard. It kind of looks like it, but anytime you see these things in it, no, this is just Atlantidium. We don't necessarily need Atlantidium. I think they said that it does make for better fuel in the Sentinel ships if you do manage to get one. Oh, see, that's got one of the big spider type ones. Let's call in our ship and get it like right here. So we can actually go right up to it, and as long as we don't, it's an inverted mirror, which we do need. We do need inverted mirrors. But before we actually need an inverted mirror, we need an echolocator. So I'm looking to see if there's another one in the... Yep, there's one over there. So we're going to hold off on doing anything with this one. Now, if in the next one there is a an echolocator and we get it and we manage to evade the Sentinels. Oh, and there's a hole in the ground right there. So jump down into that cave right here and run. Nope, it's also an inverted mirror. That's the one we were just at. Alright, let's go ahead and just get in our ship and move on. So, sometimes if you fly slow, well, there's some more of those, and we will need quite a few of those. So, what I'm going to do, let's land. Let's fuel it up. And we're just going to get out and run. So we're going to... I had the wrong thing going. And another one. 3 in a row. Okay. So I guess we may as well scan stuff. I mean, we're not going to have animals to scan because there's only one. Oh, speaking of which, let's go ahead and do that. There we go. That gave me some more, another 250, I think, nanites. Looks like there's some more of those over there, radiant shards. I don't know if that's one that I've already been to. It's kind of behind me, so my thinking is yes.
the hydrogen jelly to make the thing to power our suit, and we're going to need the hydrogen crystals to make our launch fuel. So now on a oh, yep, see that grabbed his attention, so now I gotta stop, let him scan me, let him do whatever. Don't do anything. Don't get those crystals. Don't do anything if he's still around. So, I think he's heading away. But as soon as I get this, he's going to be alerted again. Yep, see his dot, he got a red dot above his head. So we'll just keep going this way. Get out of his line of sight. So I think that's, yep, I can scan that. And I think that might be another one. Yep.
Units received. Units received.
So if you're, you know, if you come up on something and you see the word unknown, mineral or unknown, carbon, or unknown plant, whatever, stop and scan it. Earn some units. Here's some more radiant shards. Radiant shards. That's at Atlantium, living fragments. There's some dihydrogen, which we are pretty much in need of all the time. Like I said, if you go up to a ship captain and they're selling the hydrogen jelly, grab it, throw it in your refiner. If you've got the backpack refiner, throw it in there and it will revert it back to the hydrogen crystals. There's some more crystals. There's a dissonance thingy over there. As long as I'm not near my ship. My ship is that direction. So that's in front of me. So I'm heading southish. So we have a gravitational anomaly. You have to be careful with those because there are some that when they drop you back, they slam you and you can take some pretty major damage. So be prepared. It's a localized thing, so if you notice it, you can sometimes run out of it. Just be prepared that once it lets you go, that you can float down. So
Now sometimes it'll drop you fairly softly, but sometimes not. Inverted mirror, that's not what we're looking for. Okay, so we're not having a lot of luck with this. Now sometimes that it'll be a gravitational anomaly, and it just means that when you do this, you go a lot further and a lot higher. So sometimes the gravitational anomaly is not a bad thing. There's another one. It's when the rocks come with it, because when they fall on you. So we don't want them to fall on us, so we're just gonna keep going. Right. Sometimes, man, you're doing your thing and you run right headlong into one of those crystals. Oh, there's another one over there. Let's see what this one is. Now this has got the little ones. The little ones can be much meaner. But nope, it's an inverted mirror. So far we're only finding inverted mirrors. I mean, we do need, I think it's one inverted mirror, or it might be 2 or 3. I don't remember. Like I said, I've been away from it for a couple of months playing other games. And I just don't remember off the top of my head how many it needs. That doesn't look fun to be in the middle of. So we're not, this planet isn't panning out so much. Ooh, gold. We need gold for our base. So let's go ahead and see how much gold we can get out of this mine here. Now, I've never been underground in a mine, one of these mining sites, if a gravitational anomaly hits, so I don't know if it would affect me or not. Once I'm more uncovered, I'm sure it would, but I can run the terrain manipulator practically non-stop without any issues. It's the mining beam that will overheat. I suppose I will. Now, sometimes there will be more than one dissonance planet in the system. So we can check that. We can check the rest of the planets to see what kind of planet they are. And we can do that from space. We don't necessarily have to land. I mainly landed on this. Even if it hadn't been dissonant, I would have, because it's an anomaly planet with only one creature, and it's usually very easy to find, so why not, right?
Technology recharged.
So, but for now, we are actually past our 2 hour mark, so um, we will be calling our ship in and taking off here soon. So let's call the ship in. I just gassed it, so should have plenty of juice. Alright. So my experience is the easiest ones to find are closer to your starter planet. The ones that are going to give you the most number of like echolocators. So when we come back next time, I think what we're going to do, I think we'll go back to our starter planet. That way we're closer to our base. And I think we're going to branch out from there. Oh, and I didn't write down the name of this system. Hang on, let me do that real quick. AUSHUNZZIHDUT. And you can change the name of the system if you're the one that discovers it. Oh, also, when you see these little arrows like this, hit the upload all because it gives you more nanites. I just got another 589 nanites. Yay! So, so for now, we're going to go ahead and call it. I do hope that you enjoyed the stream today. If you did, please like and subscribe. It truly does help the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell, so that if you like No Man's Sky and want to see the next episode, it'll let you know when it's posted. Or if you want to catch Fallout 4, or I am going to be starting a, God help me, Mass Effect series. Starting with Game 1. I've never played it all the way through. So, hopefully you can join me for that. There's another game, I've played it briefly once, just to get a feel for it, and it seems interesting. It's called Forever Skies, and I may start a series for that. Right now, Fallout 4 is my main one, because I'm trying to do the main quest line, you know, looking for my son. I'm doing the Sim Settlements 2 quest line, and that's a major campaign all on its own. That is like every bit as big as the main quest line. So it's like 2 major quest lines at the same time, plus all of this other little stuff going on. And, you know, a bunch of other mods involved. I'm using the clean and smooth mods to kind of clean up the area and make it easier to build on. So, which some people consider cheating, but, you know, I like mods. And, you know, it gives me a chance to show you what's out there. So, please join me. I'd appreciate it. But for now, this is Indara saying good night. Have a wonderful evening. Take care of yourself. hold your loved ones close, and I will catch you next time. Bye for now.